get there as soon as it can, but I haven't set the date.
You think you ought to go ahead and open it up and get some money?
I don't know anything about the finances, but if you're right in saying they're losing money, I hate to lose money. Suggest it's a very good way out.
President, on the guidance license in New England, you said you couldn't talk to them
Oh, I think all we have to do is read the papers for the past year and find out why.
Mr. President, do you contemplate a trip out to Ohio to look over the defenses out there?
No, I wanted to go. You know, what I'm trying to do is to make these flying trips within an overnight radius. I very much like to go and see what they're doing in the general Pittsburgh area. And I'd like to see what they're doing on aviation in several places.
Is there anything definite in that connection, sir?
No, except that I've been asked to speak on the opening of that new short-wave station in Cincinnati, which is supposed to send broadcasts to Latin America. And they had set the opening date for around the 1st of October, Columbus Day. I don't believe I can get as far as Cincinnati. I think I'm a little far off first base. I would like to go out to see some of the aviation practice in the fields on the other side of the Allegheny, as long as I don't get too far off base. I haven't got anything specific in my plan.
Mr. President, could you comment on this Harriet Elliott's report on nutrition as a problem in national defense?
Well, I don't know. Nutrition, of course, here's the thing everybody ought to keep in mind. We're trying to keep the word national defense in an emergency. Limited as far as possible when we use those terms to things that definitely and directly affect the immediate problem of national defense. Now, of course, well, for example, as to whether ladies are eligible for White House press club dinners is a matter of national defense, but it's not immediate. You see what I mean? As to whether my Christmas trees are a success this year, in the long run affects the national prosperity as well as my own. In the same way, you can talk about health and education and things like that. The improvement of health nationally is an exceedingly important thing for the ultimate defense, but not the immediate defense of this country, except in one particular. It's the same thing with education. Education and health, take those two things. Malnutrition of children is a serious thing in this country. Now, what this Defense Council is limiting itself to is not the general nutrition problem of young people all over the United States, but it does relate to malnutrition or good nutrition among the children of people employed in turning out defense things. As, for example, if you start a new plant, I always go back to the old Bridgeport case where you double or treble the population of the normal city, as we did in 1917 and 18. There aren't enough doctors to go around. The food supply is insufficient locally. There aren't enough schools to go around. So you have in some way to look after the health and the education of that extra 100,000 people which have suddenly come to town. And the work of the Defense Council draws the line somewhere between the immediate needs caused by this present current defense program and the general definition of what is going to be good to the country in the next 50 or 100 years. Make yourself clear on that. I draw a line. After.
Mr. President, if you received a protest in Pittsburgh for the legislation against the $40 million proposed $40 million appropriation for NYA or training national defense purposes,
Never heard of it?
they opposed this country a lot of protest and the garage, and they already done it too.
Never heard of it.
Thank you.
What base? Where? What about them? Are we going to do one?
Because we have acquired the basis, the outlying basis from the footing, because we're the folks
No. No. The answer is no.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I'm glad to see you. You've been on a trip, have you? Now, where did you go? Where did you go? I haven't found out yet. I'll know when it goes.
Giving you the invitation now.
What?
She's giving you the invitation now for the dinner.
I'm not afraid of this. In other words, you have not got a missing out. You're right.
No.
Commissioner. All right. What better?
Can you do it?
No, I'm perfection. Well, I couldn't do it. I am literally, I'm just absolutely jammed. Walk up there and say, sweet nothing. I know. No, wait after that. Yeah, I'll do that. Sometime about that.